Hello and welcome to the Federal. The ICC World Cup 2023 reaches its climax with the final between India and Australia at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad on Sunday, November 19th. After 47 matches, the biggest World Cup in cricket will conclude in front of over 1.32 lakh spectators with a sea of blue jerseys. India are in their fourth ODI World Cup final, while Australia are in their eighth. India have won 2 World Cups, while their opponents have claimed the trophy a record 5 times. So let us look at how the two finalists have been considering their form in the tournament. The Rohit Sharma-led India entered the summit clash with an unbeaten record, 10 wins on the trot, 9 in the league phase and 1 in the semi-final against New Zealand. On the other hand, Australia, under Pat Cummins' leadership, began their World Cup with 2 successive losses against India and South Africa. However, they recovered from those losses, and since then they have strung together 8 victories in a row. So technically, both are in good form. So on the basis of what we have witnessed so far, comparing the two teams, India are favorites to lift the trophy, considering they're not been defeated in the tournament, 10-team tournament. And they're playing in home conditions, and there's so many people backing them at the stadium and millions of them watching on television. However, you can't discount Australia's chances. Australia have won the World Cup 5 times and know how to perform in the big games. There's always, when it comes to a game of cricket, experience counts. And Australia knows how to dominate the pressure situations like a knockout game. When you look at Australia's squad, 7 players in this World Cup squad were part of the 2015 World Cup winning squad. In India's 15-member lineup, Virat Kohli and Ravichandran Ashwin are the only 2 World Cup winners. They're part of the 2011 World Cup winning team led by MS Dhoni. While we are in 2023, how can we forget and not talk about the 2003 World Cup final between these 2 sides? It's been more than 20 years, but fans and former players are still talking about that final, which went Australia's way. They completely dominated that final. And looking back at that final and the Sunday's final, there are some similarities between these two. In 2003, Australia went unbeaten all the way to the title with 11 victories. India had won 8 games in a row in that edition and lost only 2 matches, both to Australia in the league phase and in the final. And there are no active players from that edition in this edition, but there's one man, Rahul Dravid, who played in the 2003 final, and he's now the head coach of the Indian team. He will very well be knowing what happened during that final and will be keen to change the result at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad on Sunday. So let us talk about the individual players. So who are the players to watch out for on Sunday? For India, it will be, as usual, Rohit Sharma. He's been giving explosive starts for India. Thanks to his starts, India has got a perfect platform from where Virat Kohli and other mid-order batsmen have excelled. Apart from Rohit, as we all know, Virat Kohli has been in terrific form. And Shreyas Iyer with back-to-back centuries. Mohammad Shami has been outstanding throughout the tournament. And Jasprit Bumrah and Kuldeep Yadav. When it comes to Australia, they'll be heavily banking on the openers, Travis Head, David Warner, and the middle order of Steve Smith, Marnus Labuschagne, if he is likely to play, or maybe he might be replaced, we don't know. And Glenn Maxwell, of course, the way he played against Afghanistan, that unbelievable knock of double 100. And when it comes to bowling, it's Josh Hazelwood and Adam Zampa were key. For India, it's been two individuals who have gone away from rest of the pack when it comes to other players. Kohli has become the first batsman in a single World Cup edition to have scored more than 700 runs. Currently, he is the leader in the batting charts with 711 runs from 10 games, while Shami, in just 6 games, has 23 scalps. He is the leader in the bowling standings. And remember, he didn't play the first 4 matches when India preferred Hardik Pandya, but an unfortunate injury to Pandya during the India versus Bangladesh game opened the door for Shami, and it's been a blessing in disguise for the men in blue. Whatever the result on Sunday, Kohli or Shami are likely to be the player of the tournament, with Rohit closely behind the duo in the race. Now let us turn to head-to-head record between India and Australia. In ODIs, the teams have met 150 times, with Australia holding the advantage with 83 wins to India's 57, while 10 ended in no result. In ODI World Cups too, the men in yellow hold 8-5 lead over the men in blue. Coming to the matchups in the final, look out for the battle between Jasprit Bumrah versus David Warner. They have a set opening combination. Then there is Mohammad Shami versus Steve Smith and rest of the middle order. Glenn Maxwell will be itching to go after the Indian spin duo of Ravindra Jadeja and Kuldeep Yadav, but it won't be easy for him. Who will come out on top of these duels might decide the outcome of the final. Then, what else? Let us look at the pitch conditions and what is the 22-yard strip which is ready for the big final. Since it is a used surface, it is expected to be slow. The wicket for the final is the same on which India had faced Pakistan on October 14th. Whoever wins the toss will definitely bat first, and always runs on the board are crucial, with dew expected later in the evening. Before India played their semi-final against New Zealand, there was a lot of talk about pitch being changed and it was a used surface. But all those speculations were put to rest with the contest for both teams batters enjoying and scoring more than 300 runs. And in the final, the pitch, let us see how it will behave, since this is also a used pitch. One match has been played. So two dominant teams, consistent teams, are deserving finalists of the World Cup 2023. Now it is over to them to put on a show. Will it be a thriller as the 2019 final between New Zealand and England, or will it be a one-sided affair? Will it be blue or yellow? We will know the answer on Sunday night. Let us hope for a cracker of a contest.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.